So in this video, we're going to be looking at HTML element. HTML element. What is an HTML element? HTML element is everything from your start tag to your end tag. That's to say, the tag and the content are inclusive. This is what makes up an HTML element. So let's run our Sublime or your VS Code or any of your editor. Let's open it. So on my laptop, go to my Windows button, click on it, and open my Sublime. All right. So Control N to open a new file, and let's save it first. Control S to save. So remember, every HTML document is saved with the extension of .html. The name of your document, then .html. So I want to move it to a folder on my desktop. I'm saving as element.html. All right. Good. So because we have saved it as .html, so if you're using Sublime, so once you open your angle bracket and type HTML, so you click on the auto completion, then it brings out your full basic structure. But if you're using VS Code, just go ahead and type DOC, click on it, then it brings out your full basic structure. All right. So we said HTML element is everything from start tag to the end tag. There are three types of HTML elements. The first one is the nested element. Nested element means HTML element that contain other elements inside of it. An example, let's look at our basic structure. So on your basic structure, you could see that the HTML tag has the head tag and the body tag inside of it. So that's an example of a nested element. Also, your body tag, because your body tag is where your contents of your web page would be. So that means the body tag is an example also of a nested element. Also, your head tag is another example of nested elements because it carries the title tag inside of it. It's going to carry the meta tags inside of it also. So that's it on nested elements. Now let's look at the second one, which is non-empty elements. So as the name implies, non-empty. It means these are HTML elements that are not empty. They have content inside of it. So let's go to our HTML file. Inside of it, let's use our h1 tag. So remember, every tag, your h1 tag will have a closing tag also. Exactly. So h1 tag, let's add hello world. So the h1 tag is an example of non-empty element because it has a content inside of it. So let's save and open on our browser. Exactly. So hello world. So this is an example of non-empty element. Good. So the last one we're going to be talking about is empty element. So as the word implies, empty element, it means there are no content inside of it. It has no content. One example of empty element is the BR tag. It's called the break tag. So let's go back to our editor. So now in between your hello world, so go ahead and use your BR tag. BR, open angle bracket, BR / and close. All right. So this BR tag is the break tag. It's an example of an empty element. It has no content inside of it. And something else you notice is that we close our BR tag immediately. It does not have a second tag, so it is closed together with the opening tag. All right. So the anchor bracket, BR / then the closing angle brackets. All right. So let's see what it has done. Let's go back to our browser and reload our page. So you could see the hello and word are no longer on the same line. All right. Hello and word are no longer on the same line. So BR is for breaking. So let me give you another example of an empty element. The HR tag. It's called horizontal rule. All right. So let's go back to our editor. So let's put the HR tag after the closing h1 tag. So let's open angle bracket, HR / close your angle bracket. So that's an example of an empty element. So let's reload our page and see what has happened. Exactly. So we could see a horizontal rule. There's a line there. All right. So we said empty element, non-empty element, and nested element. So you can see the difference between these various elements. So that's it on HTML elements.